Traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap, guys. Guys, hit that thumbs up button as we're getting into it. Hit that thumbs up. And if you didn't know, now you know. Relentless Trader is a Yankee fan. Guys, I hope you like the hat. Let's jump into the recap. Here we go. IMV. This is the one that I came after the stream and traded. This particular stock was not bad, but I did miss the bulk of the move. I was working on other stuff. By the time I looked over to my computer and saw this thing moving, I've already missed the first move, which was this beautiful red to green right here. Beautiful. I mean, for the people who stuck around today and really was here, present, paying attention to their scans, paying attention to Discord, you guys probably did really well, right? Because there's a lot of movements, a lot of activity. This thing curled up nicely, surging up, giving a beautiful 5-minute pullback here. Even on the 1-minute chart, if we zoom out a little bit, you can see how clean this is. And then from there, it starts to zoom up some more, surges up even higher, gives another beautiful pullback. You know, I came after this pullback here, so you know, I really missed out some good trades, man. And this is what really inspires you to use size and be confident. If you're trading this ever since, you know, VWAP break down here, think about how much confidence you have to use size as it's going up higher. If you're connecting on good trades, by the time we get here, you're already using big size because you have a nice cushion. You trade this pullback really well, buying these lows. You know, it goes higher. You know, high of day comes again. It's just a beautiful sequence. By the time I come, you know, we're all the way over here, right? It's breaking over 383. The volume is coming in a little slowly, and it gives a sudden breakout. You know, it's a strong move, but very sudden. It seemed almost a little sporadic. And, you know, maybe I could have already understand the personality of the stock if I was watching it earlier. So that's always the thing, right? So I kept the small size, and, you know, I started trading it here as it pulled back a bit. You know, got some small trades here and there, but didn't see anything crazy. Got in on this pullback and needed to hold it a little longer as it surged up right here. This was a beautiful move. I did get back in. You know, you guys know me. If I'm in on the low and I sell too soon, or if I miss the low, I'll start to scalp it if the stock is scalpable. So I went up in size a little bit, and I'm in at 03 here, in at 6. I'm back out kind of scratch. And where's that trade? Hold on, we might be a little too high. There's a trade here where we capture a nice 20-cent move. Where is it? I'm in it at like 20, and I'm out at 30 or 40. I'm actually not even seeing it here, or is it earlier? Maybe it's a little earlier. Okay, here we go. There we go. It's down here. So this is at 14:54. So we can check the timestamp. But we're in at 20, out at 42. Okay, this is the move I recall here. But I was in on the low. All right, so I was in on the low. I was trying to hold for a little longer, right? In at $4, trying to hold for this bigger push, you know, and just being a little too impatient, right? Just being a little too impatient. So it dips down, it curls back up. I had a feeling it was going to curl. Right now, I'm not really trading after the live stream, really. You know, it's opportunity will cost, I tell you, because I do feel like I could have made money on this pullback too. I thought this pullback looked good. I did call it out in Discord. Didn't take it though. I already started looking away again. I even traded another stock in here, this cheaper stock, which I shouldn't have done. That was a scratch stock. And then this thing curled up, and I tried buying the pullback here. It did not work. But, you know, small gains, 116. Moving on to the stock of the day. By the way, in other news, SCPS, we're down 144. I forgot we had red stocks to start the day. I came out today ready to go, ready to, you know, on the offensive. And, you know, I wasn't overly aggressive by any means because I still waited for the pullbacks. But look at this. It surged up nicely. Lighter volume pullback, which is a good sign for me. And 1-minute candle to make the new high over 53, right? This one's a cheaper stock, sub $1. I didn't take it. Goes up to 56, 3 cents, 5,000 shares or 4,500 shares, right? Is approximately 150. I did not take that trade. And of course, the trade I do take right here as it pulls back a little bit, I'm in, and it just flushes out on me, man. Flushes out on me. You know, in at 54, out at 51. Instead, I'm losing 150, which was just a little disappointing. Of course, the one trade I didn't take here, even waiting for a little bit more confirmation, goes where I think it's pulling back slightly to then retake the highs quickly, flushes out. So that was no good. I'm getting a Discord message there. ITRM, we're down 44 bucks on this one. Let's see quickly. This trade is not even showing. Let's see. If I had to guess, I'm watching this area here. And we'll check and see if this guess is accurate. Or I'm watching this break over the highs, right? So either 45 or 50 ITRM. ITRM, let's see. Yeah, 45. So, you know, basically trying to watch at the high of day level, giving it a chance. Hey, can we break over the highs? Can we break over the highs? Can we get a green candle to go up like this and give us a nice move? It's not happening. You see all these small topping wicks in there. It's not happening. It's not happening. Not happening. So we took losses. You know, 27,000 shares is a lot of shares to churn looking for a move and nothing happening. You know, not good. Not good. IMV. Well, we covered this one. Last one, let's see, a CORZ. Okay, not much there. So lastly, we have ICVX, which was the stock of the day, by the way. And for those of you who left out early, this thing did do a nice red to green. If you want to say cup and handle, would we say this is a cup and handle? Yeah, cup and handle. You know, it pulled back, it held its levels. You know, when I left out, I said, hey, it's possible it curls back up, but there may be 30% chance, right? But here's that 30% chance working out. And I did see it. I think I saw it here. I saw it here, and when we pulled back a little bit, I looked away. I'm like, oh, yeah, whatever. It's not coming up. And by the time I checked back again, it was already up here, you know. But this would have been my entry, right? Break of this pivot. Break of this pivot, this high of 1388 would have been a nice place to be watching, and of course over that, you know, can we attack some higher levels towards high of day? That would have been really nice, man, really nice if that could have happened. Well, if I could have been there to see it happen, rather. It comes up nicely, and look at how beautiful it does right here with these bottoming wicks. You know, we'll look at the trades from earlier in a sec. Nice bottoming wick, nice bottoming wick. Low 40, 52, low 41. As clean as it gets. Now, even if the price action is a little volatile, you know, it's still as clean as it gets for this price range, especially. And then over the high here, 1511, it surges up to 93. A bit of a weaker candle here because it rips up then to 1630. I can already imagine how this played out. You know, it closed here a little lower, opened, ripped, and then dipped, and then ripped, and then dipped. It had some trouble up there. Two topping wicks. Was this enough to go short? I don't know. But then it sold off from there. I thought it would have held up. In fact, I was keeping an eye. You know, of course, after you see such a nice move, I started watching it over here. But I'm like, yeah, it doesn't seem like it wants to bounce. You know, it sold off hard. It comes all the way back down to 1386 and then curls back up, man, before finally giving out. And you can see, you know, from that last level there, 1546, quite the pullback into the close, right? But anyhows, for some of the quick trades I took today, earlier on this one, kind of working backwards here, but I think that's all right. You got to mix it up and switch it up every once in a while to keep things fresh, right? So ICVX was called out in the Discord early for continuation. Yesterday I actually didn't trade this one because it was so light on volume. You can see it gained volume into the close. I wasn't trading the close yesterday, so big props to those guys. Shout out to Anthony in Discord for calling this one out. Curled up nicely, and so I saw it early. I had it on watch on my screen up above, but wasn't taking it serious because this is what it was looking like. I'm like, yeah, we did go from a low of 820 to a high of 960, but I don't like how it's looking. The spreads were like at 50 cents, so I left it alone. But once it started this move here, this is where things kind of got serious because it then went from 820 to 930, 978, 1040. I'm like, uh-oh. And right here, I started paying attention to it. We had a low of 990, 1003. You know, in this area, the spreads were really what was preventing me from getting good entries. Today would have been a nice day to be using my DAS platform. I'm not going to lie. I have not been using it for executions at all. But today would have been a good day for it to use the offsets, because we did have some nice entries down here, right? And the number one trade, though, was the break over this level of 50, whether you're in on the lows or buying the breakout level. You can see I'm in at 60, but what I did, I bought break and hold. So it goes from 40 to 70. Break over 50, I'm like, RT, do you want to take break of 50 in anticipation of the move happening? Which means I'll be buying before it breaks 50, looking for it to go above the level. And I said, no, I don't want to take it because the stock, I don't know, I guess I didn't trust it. And, that would have been a winning trade. I saw my entry at 42. I would have been in at 42, maybe out at like 60, 65. Now it dips from 70 to 55. I take 60. I'm in for a couple of seconds. Nothing is happening. And I'm like, you know what? I'm getting back out. I come out for a scratch trade, essentially down 5 or 6 cents. And about, like another 3 seconds, maybe 4 seconds after I'm out of the trade, it then zooms and rips up to like 70, 80, 90 almost, instantly. It's like a bit of a delayed burst. Maybe somebody finally covered a position or sold. And so that's how this bigger move really started. And then from there, it went up. I started looking at some other entries here, man. Can we get some pullback trades? And so I started getting in here and there. I can't remember if it got halted here. It might have. 1004. Let's see, 1004. What's the name of this stock again? I already forgot. Jeez. 1004 ICVX. Remember, I had somebody at the gym ask me what type of companies, like what company did you trade today? It's like, I can't, man. Only if I can even tell you that. There's beauty in simplicity because of that, though. When it comes to, I don't care what this company name is or what they sell. All I need to know is that the patterns are working with follow through. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, so we did actually have a halt. Let's see, 11:35 at 9:58. Yeah, so we had a halt right here, and on resumption, I'm in here at 47, out at 92 for a good trade. Looking at the dip and rip, so that was a good trade there. And we looked for some other entries. There was a great trade that I took. I'm gonna skip to that trade. In at 50, out at 70. There's a great trade that I took. I think it was this one. You guys don't know how close I was on this trade to having a great entry and holding this stock longer. 1250, man, this was so close, man. 1006.55 at 1250. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the live stream. We'll look at this and then we'll shut it down. This trade here was my last best trade to be up like 1,500 to 2,000 on the stock with this one trade. And trust me, mentally, I was already prepared for what was about to happen until I realized I got filled high. And from there, it's like, I'm no longer comfortable. I am no longer comfortable. So this is at 1006 ICVX. Man, this hat is too tight. Jeez Louise, my blood flow to my brain. It's going to the depths. Going down. Give me a quick second here. Bear with me. Bear with me. Okay, there we go. Let's pull it up. Guys, of course, if you're watching on YouTube, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are a new viewer, right? 10:06. Let's skip ahead. 10:06. The stock was a little late to the party, so we can even watch the resumption as well, right? So I was actually red $54 before this resumption. I love resumptions. I just have to not ever hesitate. Sometimes I end up hesitating like a madman. As I say, no fear, no hesitation. So it dips. You see that? You see that right there, man? So let's watch that again. Not everybody likes this trade. It's very risky because when this does not hold. Hold on. Hold up. Yeah, when this does not hold right here, it is brutal. It is brutal. It is very brutal. It's like a 1-to-1. The amount that I made is the amount that I'd lose when this does not work. Jeez, why is this happening? I don't want that. Okay, there we go. You know, so we're in, we're out. This is a nice $400+ trade. And it goes, it even extends. I sell soon, right? So I'm selling. You can see how fast I'm out. So I'm in at 47. It goes up to 90. And you can see there's even like a spread in here because, you know, we literally just had a high of 90. You're already seeing 78. So there's a bit of a spread, but people are still buying. I believe I get the fill at 90 here coming out. 94, 12, 12.20, 12.30 for the highs. I'm not on my game, am I? Because I probably could have gotten back in. Oh, okay, maybe not. Level 2 might have had too many sellers coming in. Okay, it's back down. But yeah, it's a nice dip and rip right there, right? Nice dip and rip out of the halt. But the trade where I really could have done damage, guys, is coming up. Or did it happen already? Did it happen already? Hold up. I thought it was that red candle, but maybe not. Let's go back to that red candle. So it seems like I had a loss. Okay. Was it this trade here? There's a 30. Wow. Okay. I want to believe we'll probably have to. This is probably better to look at on level 2. I want to believe the low was like 18, and I thought I had gotten filled at 50. I thought I had lag. Looking back at this is not as bad as I thought it was. I thought it was. So I'm in at 34. You see how it spikes up to 60 right here? This is what you call being in a driver's seat. So okay. Hindsight is 20/20, so I you know, I'm not gonna beat myself up too much, but I wanted to hold this trade here and I didn't. Right? Even the buyback at 50 would have been good right here. It would have been a nice trade to hold. You know, this ends up going to the moon here. All right, literally, $12.99. 2 minutes later. But anyhow, guys, that was the day. We did make money. That's the good news. Green is good. We ended up at 650 on this stock. We were red on the other ones, and net, as mentioned, green 584. So that'll do it for the recap, guys. It's been Relentless Trader. I hope you did enjoy. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I am, of course, signing out.